As always, we have more news to give you than we have time to give it to you. Therefore, in this 3 to 5 minutes, I'm going to hit some of the headlines and refer you to the website, radiofreespeech.com, where you can become a subscriber and get a 30 to 40-minute audio version emailed directly to your inbox so that tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. you can listen to the news either at your computer or download it to your device and listen to it on the way to work. First of all, in Syria, airstrikes apparently targeted civilians that were fleeing Raqqa. At least 11 dead. These were U.S. airstrikes. Ivanka Trump forced to defend her father as she was rubbing soldiers with Angela Merkel and the leader of the IMF. And basically, she met with a banking official, a queen, a prime minister, all of these very high, prominent women. And she, as an official advisor to her father, had to tell them how much he supports women. There are actual audible groans from the audience when she did that. Michael Flynn's payment from Russia apparently broke the law, according to lawmakers, both sides, Republican and Democrat, looking at this issue, saying, well, he should have disclosed how much he was getting. He should have sought permission to do the speaking engagement to begin with, and he didn't do that. And so there actually may be some legal ramifications for Michael Flynn. In Ciudad del Este, down in Paraguay, a huge heist across the border from Brazil into Paraguay is being seen as the robbery of the century. Nobody will say how much money was actually taken, but it's in the tens of millions of dollars. A bit of a blow for Nicola Sturgeon. Remember, she's been pushing for another Scottish independence referendum. Apparently, support for that has dropped down to 40%. Possibility that the United States has started a trade war over lumber with Canada, slapping on all kinds of tariffs and whatnot. It could get messy. Also, in case you're wondering, in the first 100 days of Trump's presidency, he has signed more decrees than any of the other presidents in the last 70 years, just for perspective's sake. Also, a Russian diplomat is suggesting that the United Nations should step up their game and develop a strategy to fight fake news. Addressing the causes of fake news, the representative is actually Sarapova. She's talking about how the trust in media has gone down, and therefore people are willing to believe anything without verifiable sources. No kidding. Also, North Korea tensions. A United States submarine has now docked in South Korea. Yet another warship getting into the region. Everything is like a big, giant barrel of gunpowder, and we're just packing more in, aren't we? Also, the OSCE, that's the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, is concerned. Got to get the air quotes in there. They're concerned about Russia declaring the Jehovah's Witnesses an extremist organization and taking their property. Russian hackers are accused of targeting the presidential candidate Macron in France. Interesting, these are the same hackers that are also accused of targeting the U.S. elections. If they know who these guys are, well, we can explore that some other time. President Trump has signaled his willingness to delay seeking funding for his border wall in order to avoid the government shutdown that's looming on Friday. And U.S. troops are apparently preparing to kill Ivan. That's what they're actually telling. They're calling the targets Ivan now in some of their simulated combat. Also, the Turkish court has refused to hear the appeal about the referendum that gave the president more power. And a commercial for United Airlines was pulled from the Tribeca Film Festival after audiences erupted in laughter. Here's how it began. A is for access to everything, including the aisle. Lastly, there's a story in The Guardian about flying cars and how Uber is hoping to test on-demand air transportation by the year 2020, and that'll be the subject of my commentary. Check it out and become a supporter at radiofreespeech.com. Thank you.